Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're going to pull back the curtain on the 2025 YouTube algorithm. And the goal here is pretty simple. We're going to turn that anxiety you feel every time you hit publish into some real strategic confidence.
You know the feeling, right? I think every creator does. You pour your heart and soul into a video, you hit that publish button, and then just silence, crickets. And everyone tells you, just make good content. But that advice feels so hollow when it feels like no one's even seeing it. Well, that's exactly what we're going to solve today. Okay, let's dive right in. The very first thing you got to get is that there isn't one single, all-powerful algorithm. It's just not a thing. What YouTube actually has is a bunch of interconnected systems. Each one has a totally different job, whether it's figuring out what to put on your homepage, what to suggest next, or what to show you in search.
And this is where it gets really interesting because success looks completely different depending on where you are on the platform. For a normal long-form video, getting that click with a great title and thumbnail is everything. But for shorts, the click doesn't even matter. It's a swipe feed, right? So it is all about completion rate. Did you hold their attention till the very end? So how do all these different systems decide what to show you? Well, they're all looking at a handful of signals from your content and from how viewers behave. We've boiled it all down to 7 key signals that truly matter right now in 2025. Let's break them down, one by one. Okay, signal number 1. Think of this as your video's first big hurdle. It's like its job interview. We're talking about click-through rate, or CTR. It's super simple. When YouTube shows your video to someone, do they actually click on it? A killer title and a thumbnail that just screams curiosity wins that click. And honestly, winning that click is the only way your video gets a fighting chance to prove how good it is. All right, on to signal number 2, and you could argue this is maybe the most powerful metric on the entire platform. It's watch time and retention. You see, getting the click, that's just step 1. Keeping the viewer, that's the whole game. The system is looking at 2 things, the total minutes people watch and the average percentage of the video they stick around for. This is why a killer hook in the first 30 seconds isn't just a nice to have, it is absolutely critical. Now for signal number 3. This one goes a little deeper than just how long people watch. It's all about viewer satisfaction. At the end of the day, what YouTube really wants to know is, did the viewer feel like their time was well spent? So yeah, it looks at the obvious stuff, likes, comments, shares, but it learns just as much, maybe even more, from the negative signals. Things like someone clicking not interested. That's a huge red flag for the system. And this chart just drives that point home perfectly. We all get excited about likes and shares, right? But the algorithm places a massive weight on that negative feedback. A not interested click is a powerful message that tells the system, hey, stop showing this video to people like me. So honestly, avoiding that negative click can be even more important than chasing likes. Okay, let's move on to our 4th signal. And this one is all about thinking beyond just your one single video. This is session time. See, the algorithm's main goal is to keep people on YouTube for as long as possible. So it's always asking, what happens after your video ends? Does the viewer watch another one, or do they just close the app and leave? This is exactly why creating binge-worthy series and using playlists is so powerful. You're not just making one video, you're helping YouTube extend the viewer's entire session. Next up, signal number 5. This one is all about making the algorithm become your channel's biggest fan. It's niche consistency. Look, when your channel has a really clear, consistent promise about what it delivers, you make the algorithm's job easy. It knows exactly who to recommend your videos to. Think about it. You go to a channel like Legal Eagle for law breakdowns, or Marquez Brownlee for tech reviews. You know what you're going to get, and so does the system. It can say with confidence, oh, people who like this will love that. That's how you find your perfect audience.
All right, signal number 6. Now this one isn't about speed, it's about rhythm.
We're talking about your upload history and reliability. And let me be super clear. This is not me telling you to burn yourself out by posting every single day. No way. It's about creating a predictable, sustainable schedule that you can actually stick to. That stable rhythm helps the system learn when to expect new stuff from you, so it's ready to test your brand new video with your most engaged subscribers the second it drops. And that brings us to our 7th and final signal, which is really the foundation that all of this is built on. It's your metadata and your SEO.
Think of your title, your description, your tags. All of that is the language you use to tell YouTube what your video's actually about. Good SEO isn't about some secret trick to hack the algorithm for the homepage. It's about giving the system the basic context it needs to match your video with people who are actively searching for exactly what you made.
So that was a lot of theory. The big question is, what do you actually do with all this information? Well, we can turn all 7 of those signals into 4 simple, actionable rules that you can start using on your very next video. These are the strategies that actually move the needle. First, design for click plus watch. That means you obsess over your titles and thumbnails, and you obsess over the first 30 seconds. You got to win the click and then immediately prove to them that it was worth it. Second, build series, not one-offs. Don't just hope they'll find your next video, guide them there with playlists and unscreens. Third, commit to a sustainable schedule. Look, consistency beats frequency every single time. A reliable weekly video is way more powerful than a chaotic daily schedule that just leads to burnout. And finally, number 4, iterate from analytics. Your data is your roadmap. Dive into your CTR and your audience retention graphs. Figure out what your audience is telling you they love, and then just try to get a little bit better with every single upload. And there you have it. That's our deep dive into the 2025 YouTube algorithm. As you can see, it's not some unknowable black box. It's a system with rules, which really just leaves us with one final thought. Take a second to think about your own channel and ask yourself, which one of these signals have you been ignoring? And which one could you start focusing on next?